and I wanted to come live because I just got word that Shawn Reyes with Long Island Audit was just arrested in New York. So y'all get on in here and let's talk about what's going on. Shawn Reyes arrested in New York, in Nassau County. If you've not seen that, you're going to want to check out that video. Check out Shawn Reyes's channel. I'm sure you know who he is, but it's Long Island Audit in case you've been living under a rock for a long time. Go check out the video. Go check out the fact that he was just arrested in Nassau County, New York, for filming inside of a public building, which is absolutely and completely ludicrous. As y'all come in, hit that like button, share, comment below so I know that you're watching this. And hey, by the way, if you haven't noticed, I got some glasses. I can actually read what you're saying. Keeping the swine in line. I can see you. Yo. Fulgham Craft. What's the number? All of the numbers are in the comment section. All of the numbers are in the description. I put all of the numbers for Nassau County into the description of this video. And right now I'm going to call the Shawn Reyes was arrested, in case you're getting in late. I've texted him. I've not heard back. I'm sure he's safe. I'll tell you what happened. I'll explain it to you. He's got a video up that shows it happening, but it cuts off abruptly, and I wanted to see what's going on. So we're gonna right now. Let's just call the Nassau County Jail while y'all are coming in, and let's see what the Nassau County Jail has to say about this situation. So we're gonna call the Nassau County Jail. I understand he was arrested for trespassing. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I am trying to free a hostage that you guys might have. Who would I speak to about somebody that you guys might have in your detention facility?
What is his name?
Shawn Reyes, also known as Long Island Audit, aka the Godfather.
Okay, so I believe you're calling for Nassau County, New York, but this is Nassau County, Florida.
Oh, darn it. Well, okay. Well, thank you very much, ma'am. Hopefully nobody else calls you with this mistake. I'm calling New York. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that was my mistake. That's Nassau County, Florida. You know, this is live. This is impromptu. This is Ron made a mistake. Nassau County Jail, New York. Google. New York. New York. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Open with phone. Yes, okay.
You have reached the Nassau County Correctional Center. To continue in English, press 1. For Spanish, press 2. We are located at 100 Carmen Avenue in East Meadow, New York, 11554.
We got the right one.
To reach the Victim Information Notification Hotline, please dial 1-888-846-3469. An account may be necessary to receive inmate telephone calls. To set up an inmate's telephone account or for related questions, please call Global Tel Inc. at 1-866-230-7761. Please choose from the following menu. For inmate visiting, accounts, or property information, press 1. For bail instructions, inmate information, or court status, press 2.
All right, we're going to go with number 2. We're going to go
located at 100
We're going to go with number 2.
For procedures, press 1. For inmate information and court status, press 2.
We're going to go with 1.
Bail may be paid in person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You must bring picture identification to enter the facility. Cash, bail bonds, or certified checks will only be accepted. Make bank checks out to the Sheriff of Nassau County. To repeat this message, press 1. To return to the main menu, press 2. We are located at 100 Carmen. For bail procedures, press 1. For inmate information and court status, press 2.
We're going with 2 this time. 2 and 2.
1 moment, please.
Let's see if we can get a human. Oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Of course you can't get to a human. Of course you can't get to a human. Why would that want to be something that happens? Why would we want a human? Let's try this again.
You have reached the Nassau County.
Oh no, that's the wrong button. It's 122 is what we want to do. Okay, let's try it again.
You have reached the Nassau County.
1 for English.
We are located at 100 Carmen Avenue.
2 for that.
For bail procedures,
And
press
2
one.
for the human. Let's try it again.
1 moment, please.
We're calling to try to bond him out, figuring out whether he's in or not. Yes, I'm trying to see if I can free a hostage from your facility, or whether y'all have this hostage in your custody. Who can I speak to see if you guys have them?
What's the last name?
Reyes, aka Long Island Audit, aka the Godfather. I just came up with that Godfather thing. I don't think that's really going to be under his aliases. Yeah, Long Island Audit. He was arrested at the in Nassau County. They call him Psycho Patrick Ryder. He's apparently the police commissioner. They had him arrested for, we believe it might have been trespassing, but
So what's the last name?
Reyes, Shawn Paul Reyes is his name. And again, it could have been a misdemeanor and therefore not require bond up there in New York. I'm just not sure, and I want to make sure he's not in your facility.
The only Reyes I have is it E-S or E-Z?
Reyes, I believe. Shawn Paul.
The only ones I have is a Lucas.
Okay, he would have been booked in today.
It might be too early.
Might be too early. Okay, so how would we? Okay, so
Check back later.
okay, we'll check back later. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye. By the way, if you know something, let me know, please. Let me know if you know something. Because, look, I'm going to call the terrorists, too. Just got to give me a second. This is the 3rd time they've arrested him at the same Nassau County building. Are you kidding me? I don't think I've been arrested at the same place twice. Oh, the courthouse. I've been arrested at the county courthouse a couple of times. 3 times now, I guess. Yeah. Hey, 3 times. Hey, Shawn. We're 3 times arrest buddies at the same place. The numbers are in the comments. The numbers are in the description. The numbers are in the description. Gotta get that off. Improper touching of Shawn. I did. I put all the numbers on there. Look, I put all the numbers on there for. By the way, these glasses are amazing, and I can actually see and I can read your comments. Somebody says I have to go number 2. Good for you. I went number 2 as well, and it worked out for me with the police there. At least I'm not going to jail today, Justin. Yeah, that's correct. I'm not going to jail today. So far, I'm working on editing videos, and I get word Shawn's in jail. And by the way, going to jail, if you've never been, and I had not been until very, very late in life when I decided to start messing with governments, going to jail sucks. Absolutely, completely sucks. And nobody should be arrested for what we do, ever, in my opinion. Cite them and be gone at the very worst situation. But they always want to put people in handcuffs. They have this handcuff fetish. They think they need to come and get our pictures and grab our nuts and do whatever else it is that they want to do to us when they're doing things. And I just can't stand when anybody is arrested. I hate it. Unless you're molesting kids or hurting women, in which case let's bury you under the freaking jail. Don't let me around you, because I would do bad things to you and make you think about me for the rest of your life for the torture that I inflicted on you. Specifically, I do that if you ever touch any of my family members. But I hate those kind of people anyway. These people just arrest people for going and filming the security officers. I watched the video. So if you've not watched the video, let me give you a 30-second synopsis. Shawn goes there after receiving word from somebody in Nassau County Police Department that Patrick Psycho Ryder is what they call him, who's the police commissioner, I believe, has got an order or a directive in place to to arrest Shawn on site the next time they see him. So he goes there. He makes a speech outside, letting us all know that he knew about this directive. He had done his research on his constitutional rights to record in publicly accessible areas. And then he also quoted a statutory right in New York. I'm not familiar with this right, to record security officers some kind of way in the performance of their duties. Again, I don't know about that statutory right in New York. Not familiar with it. Didn't bother to look it up. But regardless, he had not accessed a secured area. He was not restricting access or blocking the public's egress and ingress and egress from the property. And so therefore, I don't believe that he'd be meeting any of the requirements for trespassing in New York, which I did look up. But that said, I think that New York is committing a terrorist act. And so I would urge you to call the Nassau County Police Department and urge them to look into Patrick Ryder for terroristic acts. I looked up the terrorism statute in New York. It's using violence or threats of violence to cause the citizenry to be afraid of exercising their rights and to get a government to compel the people to do something. It's terrorism under the New York statute. I just read the New York statute. I'd quote it to you, but it's on this phone that I'm going live from. So I can't quote it to you, but let's see if Google can find it for me real quick. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it real quick. New York terrorism statute. Darn it, Google. It says waiting. I don't know what it's waiting for. All right. I'm not that savvy on this stuff, y'all. I'm sorry. New York terrorism statute. There we go. New York Penal Law 490.25. This is the one I read earlier. New York Penal Law 490.25. So when you call, let them know that you're looking for the terror. You're trying to free a hostage from the terrorists. And here's what it says. A person is guilty of a crime of terrorism when, with intent to intimidate or coerce a civilian population, influence the policy of a unit of government by intimidation or coercion, or affect the conduct of a unit of government by murder, assassination, or kidnapping, he or she commits specified offense. Kidnapping. They kidnap him. Look at the definition of kidnapping. Depriving him of his liberty, locking him up, taking him from one place to another. So he committed kidnapping for the purposes of intimidating and coercing a civilian population. Why did I dox LIA? What does that mean? Dox LIA? He's in jail. Maybe the next phone call should be to the New York AG. We're gonna call a lot of people. But Nassau County, New York, we got the numbers right here, and we're gonna call a few of those people. So let's see. See, I got all the numbers right here, and these are all in the comment. These are all in the description. All these numbers are in the description, and they're an easy website if you want to look them up. Let's see who we need to call here. Police Department Switchboard. I think that seems to be. The one we probably need to call. Let's try that one. Switchboard. 516. 571 3000. 516 571 3000.
Thank you for calling Nassau County Government. Our offices are open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. You can also contact us by visiting our website at www.nassaucountiny.gov. The website includes links for various departments and other helpful information. Please listen carefully to the following menu choices before making a selection. For the Department of Social Services, press 1. For the County Assessor's Office, press 2. For the Treasurer's Office, press 3. For the Office of the County Clerk, press 4.
We're looking for the Terrorism Department.
For the Office of Consumer Affairs, press 5. For the Probation Department, press 6. For the County Controller's Office, press 7. For the Traffic and Parking Violations Agency, press 8. For the Board of Elections, press 9. For the District Attorney's Office, press the pound key. For all other agencies, please press 0.
We'll talk to the District Attorney's Office.
You have reached the Nassau County District Attorney's Office. If this is an emergency and you feel threatened or your life is in danger, please hang up and dial 911. If you know the name of the party you are trying to reach, press 1. If you are calling to file or follow up on a complaint, press 2. If you are calling for...
Complaints, may I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I need to file a complaint with you guys. There's a terrorist group with some activity going on in New York under a guy named Patrick Ryder, and I need to report that to you guys.
Is this happening in Nassau County?
Yes, ma'am. Patrick Ryder is the police commissioner in Nassau County, and he arrested somebody for exercising a First Amendment protected activity, and I think it meets the definition of terrorism under the New York statutes. And I think you guys should look into, the district attorney should look into prosecuting this officer who's violating the Constitution. So how can I file a complaint against and let you guys look into that?
Well, I can take your name and number.
Perfect. I'll be happy to give it to you.
Okay.
So my name is Ron Durbin.
Ron, and how do you spell your last name?
Durbin.
U-R-B-I-N.
I-N.
Okay. And your number?
918 346
Gentleman arrested.
Mr. Reyes was arrested today. He's known by his YouTube channel as Long Island Audit, and also known as Big Daddy. And he was arrested today.
He is?
No, the Big Daddy is just what I call him. He is known as Long Island Audit, but I just call him Big Daddy because he just seems like a big teddy bear. And we're just trying to figure out if he's in jail, and we don't even know if he's in jail. We don't know what he was arrested for. We think maybe trespassing, but they seem to have cut off the recording that he was doing, and they've done this now apparently a couple of times. And again, I'm an attorney down in Oklahoma, and I looked at the statute, and I think this meets the definition of terrorism. They keep violating this man's constitutional rights, and something's got to be done about it.
Okay, I will let them know.
Who are you going to let know, just so we know?
Well, this is a complaints unit.
Okay, and who does like when you submit the complaint I just did? Who does that go to? Is there like a title of the person, or how does this work?
You fill out a form.
Oh, I need to fill out a form? How do I do that?
Yes. You can go on the internet and fill it out there. What did you say? You're in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go on the internet, fill out the form, and email it to us.
Oh, and email it to you? It's on your website? Could you email me that form by chance?
No, I can't email you the form, but you can pull it up on the internet.
Okay, well, why don't you just have somebody call me back about this thing, and we'll go that way. This seems like I like to talk to people and engage with people.
They will not talk to you until the complaint is sent in and your signature is on it.
So what's my message going to go to? Are somebody going to help us, or they're not going to do anything until I do this other thing you weren't going to tell me about until I...
Yeah, you would have to do that for someone to help you.
Couldn't we have started there with you just saying, hey, why don't you just go online and do this, because I'm not really going to do anything to help you? Anyway, you're probably going to be getting a lot of calls. We want to get Shawn Reyes out of the pokey. So, there's like 900 people watching me live call you right now. So I think y'all are probably going to be getting a few more calls. So do yourself a favor, the complaints department for the district attorney's office, maybe look into this and let everybody know that those phone calls, they can thank Ron. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She wasn't very helpful. Let's call somebody else. Bias crime coordinator. Let's call them. Let's call the bias crime coordinator. Hey, yeah, y'all call, even if he's out, call and just support him. Call and support him and let him know that, hey, like, if they keep doing this, there's a lot of people that are going to do things. When I say that calling matters, it really does. That's why I'm sitting here calling myself. I don't just, I put my money where my mouth is. And when other people get in trouble, I want to help. And we're not going to get anybody at that number, it doesn't look like. Let's call community affairs. Community affairs. Oh shit, the next number is Detention Desk. I should have just called that. We'll call that next. Are y'all calling and causing all this trouble for why they're not answering? Are y'all doing this? Is that you guys doing this? Yeah, I told him that when I text LIA to check on him, and again I've not heard back. And again, somebody let me know if we've got confirmation that he is not in jail. I'm gonna still call and annoy them, but if he's not in jail, it's a different conversation. So if somebody can confirm whether he's not in jail or not, let me know, please. Let me know. I'm gonna call the detention desk next, and we're gonna see if we can get somebody there. Because if he's got a bond for some reason, I'll bond him out. But New York, I looked it up. New York has done away with bonds for most misdemeanors and things like that. So since they've done away with that, trespassing, again, I don't know New York law, but trespassing, generally speaking, is going to be a misdemeanor offense. I didn't see them tell him to leave. Somebody said that he's been arrested other places. But y'all keep calling. It's Nassau County, New York Police Department, Patrick Psycho Ryder, or Psycho Patrick Ryder. I don't know how they say it, but that's who directed him to be arrested. That's who we're trying to file complaints on. I'm going to call the detention desk now and see if I can get somebody at that number just to let us know whether he's out of jail. And if somebody knows, let me know. Patrick Denicola, if you're in here, hello. I saw you in the live yesterday, and I'm sorry I didn't say hello. If you're in here today, I'm sorry, who am I speaking to?
This is Operator 9623.
Operator, I was trying to call the detention desk. I'm trying to figure out, unfortunately, an American citizen had an interaction with a terrorist this morning with the Nassau County Police Department, and we saw him be kidnapped live, and we're trying to figure out whether y'all are holding him.
Okay, I understand. He's being processed. He's not over here at the detention center.
Where is he being processed at?
I don't have the information. You can contact our public information office. They can provide you.
Your public, hang on one second, I'm gonna get that number for the public information office. What's that number?
Okay, it's 516 area code.
Okay.
573.
Okay.
7138.
And do you know? Do we need to post a bond? Is there any kind of bond we need to post for him? Do you know?
I'm not aware of his case. I don't know anything about it, so I can't tell.
Well, how would a person that wants to get him freed from the terrorists secure his release by paying a bribe? Where can we do that? Where can we find out how much money we need to bring the government to let a man out for exercising his constitutional
You can
rights?
contact public information. They can provide you the information that's publicly available.
So, but where does one go? Where would he be detained and bonded out from? Can you tell me that?
Well, right now he's being processed.
I understand, but if for some reason he's going to go be put somewhere until he's bonded out, where would they put him until he's bonded out? I don't know your process in Nassau County.
Again, I'm not familiar with his case right now, so.
I understand that, but let's forget it's his case, and let's just say you guys were going to go put somebody in a cell.
They either get released from custody or they go to court for an arraignment.
They go to court for arraignment. What court would they go to for arraignment?
That'd be First District Court, 99 Main Street.
Hang on, I'm sorry, I'm taking this. First District Court, because I want to make sure he's got a lawyer. First District Court.
At 99 Main Street in Hempstead, New York.
99 Main in Hempstead?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that's called the First District Court?
First District Court, yes, Nassau County First District Court.
Okay, and is that where, like, the detention facility is as well? Or where's the detention facility?
It's in Mineola.
Mineola, and what's it called?
Nassau County Police Detention.
Nassau County Police Detention. Do you have a phone number for them, by chance?
This is it.
This is the number for them. So you guys don't have him right now. So, okay. All right, perfect. I got you. That's super helpful. Thank you for answering my questions.
Sure, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's call public information. They're still processing them. Why does it take... Man, I just don't believe in the government taking somebody's freedom. It sucks. I want y'all to understand something. I'm very nice. And even got beat up the first time I got arrested. I'm very nice. Because it's hiding an inner rage inside of me that wants to rip the throat out of the people who are touching me. I want y'all to understand that when you see a police officer touching me, that I am fighting every urge in my body to grab a hold of his throat and rip it out. That it's not a joke. I would never do it, absent them doing something where I thought I'm in danger. And that's the problem I've got with going in handcuffs. Is like, those motherfuckers are dangerous, and I can defend myself until they do that, and then I'm kind of screwed. I freaking hate the idea of people ever going to jail for anything that can just be summoned. It's ridiculous. The government, and the fact that I'm still pissed off, and we're gonna sue on this, for where I got arrested for contempt for walking into a courtroom in drunk Judge Holmes, and I'm found guilty. I'm appealing that, by the way, by a judge who wasn't there, who only let one witness, and I'm sitting there in shackles trying to defend myself with no witnesses. And he sentences me to time served, which basically says, hey, judge, I'm going to give you a free pass, and I'm going to let him go. And they still kept me in handcuffs, going back to the jail, put me back in a cell. And I'm sorry, but that was absolutely unnecessary. I should have been released right then and there. Any instant of deprivation of somebody's civil rights longer than is necessary is too damn much. And it pisses me off some kind of bad. And I don't like the fact that they got their damn hands on him. And I only met him once. I met him real quick up in New Jersey. Said hello. I don't care who it is. Nobody should be locked up. If I'd have been doing this longer and I'd heard about Chili being in jail, I'd have gone to freaking Vegas and been over there trying to get his butt out of jail. Nobody should be in jail. My heart rate's okay. Don't worry. I took my meds. I'm all good. I picked up my prescriptions. On the way back, it was like a whole grocery sack of prescriptions at the Walgreens. Like, I think the people behind me in the drive-thru, when they saw the bag of medicine that she hands out to me, I think they were probably like, dear God, did he do all his Walgreens shopping in the drive-thru? No, those were all, unfortunately, prescriptions for the ticker and things. Went from no pills a day to 15 or 20 pills a day. I don't know how many it is. It's stupid. Anyway, okay, we got to call the public relations desk. 516-737. Oh, no. 516-573-7138. Still getting used to these glasses, by the way. I just got them. First glasses I've ever actually worn. They're only near, so I can see what you guys are saying. And look, I can actually read what you're saying. I can. Oh, phone's busy. I can see Hadrian just says, "Give him hell, sir." Easy cameras on. Screenshot. One person who was done wrong by LEOs. Chili don't need to be in jail for that. However, he showed his true colors. He's a joke. He was being an asshole. We've all been there. I have been an absolute jerk to people. And quite frankly, I've watched the replay and gone, it could have been better as a human being in that interaction, but they pissed me off at the time, and I just wanted to let them have a little bit of my thoughts. It's one of the reasons why I stopped cussing and stuff. It's because I just wanted to not sound like, that so much. So I've been there, so I'm not going to cast the first stone, so to speak. That would be hypocritical of me. And who am I to say how he chooses to exercise his First Amendment? That's what I say. Who am I to say how he chooses to exercise his First Amendment rights? Maybe I'm wrong and he's right. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, let's try this number again. Somebody said Internal Affairs answered. This is busy. Where? Oh, there we go. Recents. Man, Public Affairs, they might have taken the phone off the hook. Okay, let's call. Somebody said Internal Affairs works, so let's call Internal Affairs. Oh, let's call the Central Detective Squad. Somebody else is already calling that. Let's call Central Detective Squad. 516-573-7717. We're trying to get, for those of you who are just joining, if you're not already familiar, Long Island Audit, arrested on video, and we now know that he is, hey, we've at least been able to establish that they have him, he is still in custody, and he is being processed. I don't know exactly how long ago he was arrested, but it seems like it was more than an hour. So I would urge you to call the Detention Desk, 516-573-7668, and the, what was the other number I called just now? Public Information Office is 516-573-7138. Let's see if they're answering. Nope. No, not answering. Okay, so it was 3 hours ago. Somebody just said, "Hi, Dragon." Michael Levi said it was 3 hours ago. 4 or 5 or 6 hours ago. That's the whole thing. What in the God's name are you processing? I'm worried that they're trying to process him for something other than just simple trespassing, which should be a misdemeanor. And again, I'm not panicked. Because while it looked like he was alone, you don't know what was on the other side of the camera, and he clearly knew what he was facing when he went there. Shawn strikes me as a fairly intelligent human being, and so I'm going to assume, and I know it can make an ass out of oneself by doing it, but I'm going to assume that he had a plan in place, he knew the process, I know he's got attorneys, I'm sure he had a bail bondsman or whatever else figured out, or who was going to secure his release. If you are ever doing an audit and you are not letting people know when you are going into a building and when you are safely removed from the scene, then you are risking all kinds of things. That's why I'm always letting Shawn or Lee or somebody know I'm going into this building. I expect to be here for this long. If you've not heard from me for this long, let me know or check on me because I could be in jail. And that's unfortunately, I guess, part of the risks of the job that we do in holding up accountability for all this stuff. So again, we're calling to try to find out if somebody can give us any information on this situation. You can call. It says if I'm outside of Nassau County, New York, to dial the main number. Yes, ma'am. I am trying to figure out how to get a hostage out of y'all's custody, and I've been trying to call the public relations office, and I can't. Nobody seems to be answering there, and I've tried other numbers. I need help. You guys have somebody in custody, and we need to secure their release.
Okay, you'd have to speak with the main office. That's all I could tell you.
Speak with the main.
If-
This is the main number. This was the main number I called, right?
Well, this is the switchboard you called.
The switchboard. Okay, and so like, so who could you switch me to that I could actually speak to a human being?
The main office. Well, I don't know who's answering over there. The lines are busy right now, but
Are they all Are people calling trying to free the hostage?
I have no idea. They don't tell me what they're calling for.
No. Okay. Is it more calls than usual?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay. Well, we're gonna change that to the 516-573-8800. It's not more calls than usual. Okay. Well, you're gonna start getting probably a lot of calls.
Okay. Oh, okay, sir. I'll transfer you to the main office.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. 516-573-8800. They're not very busy. 516-573-8800. They are not very busy. So you want to give them a shout. 516-573-8800. Somebody said it was 2 hours ago. Yeah, still too long. Still too long. Phone number for Patrick Psycho Ryder in New York. We're going to see if she can find out the one I want. Hey, they found you, Patrick. Look, no joke. Administrative home, Nassau County. It literally found you. Patrick Psycho Ryder. Congratulations. Look, that's the douchebag we're talking about. It found you under Patrick Psycho Ryder. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. All right, how do we call you guys? How do we call? Okay, let's call this number. I think it was the number I just called. But since nobody answered at that main number, let's call this number again. That's a weird ring sound. I think that something was wrong in that whole. That sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah, I'm working. Well, I'm working from home. Yes. Any legal trespass. Auditing Erie County. Yeah, Dan's great. I like Dan. Dan the man. Yeah, I'm shocked that they killed his live stream that quick because normally Shawn uses something to stop them from doing that. But I want to let everybody know. Look, as a parent, there's a setting on Androids and on iPhones. And on an iPhone, you go into there and you can lock your screen by pressing the side button 3 times. So when you give your kid the phone when they're a child, and they can play on there and watch their little kids' YouTube things while you're out at dinner, and they don't keep constantly hitting buttons and changing the things, so you get to keep changing things. So when you do a live, you set that up beforehand, and then you know that if you're in a live, you can hit 3 times on the side if you're on an iPhone, and it won't shut off. You cannot shut that phone off without the daggone passcode for that. You can press all the buttons you want to. You can do whatever the hell you want to, but you cannot. So that is a feature. I don't know why he wasn't utilizing that, or if he was, and they know somehow how to bypass it. I don't know. And I know Shawn has some time mentioned some other shield thing or something that they use. But anyway, I'm not sure what was going on there. But anyway, if you're just joining us, we know he's still detained. We know that they're processing him. We don't know where. We don't know why. We don't know how long it'll take for him to be released. If they're going to tack on other charges and come up with something else. If they're going to try to make it a bondable offense. We don't know. So keep calling. Keep calling. Somebody just said it's called Attorney Shield. I am not advocating for it. I'm not a paid sponsor. And in fact, I did some legal work very early in my career. I was an intern at Riggs Abney Law Firm in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they had some kind of legal insurance that they sold. And as an intern, I'd get asked questions to research by their attorney. Hey, sorry about that, folks. Sorry. Somebody was calling. I gotta remember to fix that. Sorry. Anyway, it was a legal program, and frankly, I was not impressed with the attorneys. And the intern program was only a year, and they actually offered me to stay a second year. And the only condition was that for some reason I missed the 8 weeks that you're supposed to do in the prepaid legal. It's called prepaid legal. You're supposed to do 8 weeks as an intern in the prepaid legal department, and I said I wouldn't do that. I said there's no way in the world I'm going to go waste my time with those dumbasses, and so I declined the offer for another year of an internship. That was I was an intern my second year there, and then part of my third year, and then I worked for another lawyer the rest of the third year. I got the job working for Riggs Abney because I sold one of the partners a truck because I was in law school and they needed to make money. Anyway, I don't know why that story mattered, but all right. Administration home.
I love getting up early in the morning and going out and fishing on this lake and enjoying.
Why did you start playing a YouTube video? What is chief of support? Like, dear God, it seems like unnecessary services. All right, let's try this number again. Public affairs have been busy for the last 20 minutes. Yeah, that one just ended. I wonder if they ended it. That's fun. That's fun. Y'all keep calling. Keep calling. But they process them faster. Yes, ma'am. I have tried every other number I can to try to get an answer to a question that I'm sure you're getting a lot of calls on, and I'm hoping that maybe...
We're getting calls, but I don't know who to give you to because there is nobody here that can answer that question.
We just need to know if he's going to be released. We just need to know if he's going to be released.
But how
is.
I understand that, man, but y'all have a better chance of getting a hold of somebody that can give that simple answer, and
You know
I
what
can.
you can do?
Sure, tell me what I
If
can
he
do.
was arrested in Nassau County, I'm going to give you over to the sheriff's office, okay? Because that's where he would be now. If anything, I don't even know. I don't even.
Well, no, he was
I don't
arrested by the
even know
Nassau. He was arrested
why
by.
he's arrested or why you people are calling me.
We're calling because y'all have a hostage, and I'm trying to get the
We have
answer.
a hostage. Oh, I get it. Let me give you over to the sheriff's department.
Do you have it? No, ma'am. I don't need to speak to the sheriff's department. I need to speak to Patrick Ryder's office.
Okay, that would be easy. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, great. I like easy. You don't have to be rude, ma'am. Okay, well. You people, yeah. Hey, you people. Good job, y'all. Yeah, she was awful. She pulled the you people card. Y'all keep calling. You people keep calling. You people keep calling. You people. I'm okay with the you people. I'm all right with being a you people. I'm a you people kind of person. I'm better a you person than a them person, right? Better a you person than a them person. F the establishment. If you haven't figured out that I'm anti-establishment, I don't know what else to tell you. The establishment is a bunch of power-hungry whores that will do anything for a little bit of power and somebody kissing their rear end. And I got politician friends, and at least they're honest about it. I've always wanted to be a you people. Well, you join the you people. Join the Guerrilla party. Be a you people. Somebody says, Grill Potion, can I go help my dad's audio? What's wrong with my audio? Y'all, I'm on the iPhone and not this phone, and I gotta get a speaker for this. I gotta be able to afford another speaker for these things. I got a wish list that I'll post, but this is not the appropriate time for me to post a wish list while we're trying to get Shawn out of jail. So, we'll do that another time. But I got things like a microphone so y'all can hear me better, because I want y'all to enjoy it better. Y'all gotta understand, we do record all this stuff on higher audio. Like, we've got the higher end audio cameras with us when we're doing this stuff. We've got the Digi, we've got the FX3, we've got probably multiple Digis. I was trying to get Mayor or Patrick Psycho Ryder, but they didn't answer, so I'm gonna have to call that main number back where that last lady was, and maybe they can just get us an answer. Yeah, well, my microphone is in a holder, and it's probably covered up a little bit. Let me see if I can help that some. Let me know if that helps the audio in any way.
Nassau County Police.
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to play phone roulette and just have you send me to any department you think I might be able to get somebody to actually answer a question. I know the switchboard can't, so let's play Russian roulette with your switchboard and send me to a department you think I might get a human.
I couldn't tell you. I'll just transfer you to the numbers I have available.
Oh, it sounds good. Yeah, somebody says, stop calling me. Stop calling me. Yeah, that was somebody calling me. It's staticky. Yeah, leave the door open. Maybe the internet will help. Yeah, the dogs are all right. Leave it open. I've done what I can. I should have done it. I should have done the live from the Google phone. So that was my bad. I should have done the.
Maybe that fan that I just turned off.
Is the static sounding better? We turned off a fan. Was the fan? Something's causing the low end static. I call it. I'm using my phone to watch. I get it. I have another phone, and then I got the dang iPad, so I can try to do all this at one time. Shawn's probably being waterboarded. Yeah, no kidding. Look, I can guarantee you that y'all calling speeds up the process. I can 100% guarantee you, because it's worked every time that we've been in. Raising heck is the only thing that these people seem to understand. So I would urge you to call 516. This is the number that we at least get the switchboard.
Nassau County Police.
Yes, Kevin Smith's office, please.
I'm sorry, who?
The Deputy Commissioner, Kevin Smith. His office, please.
And who's calling?
Ron Durbin. Well, so this is lamp off. We're gonna try it. We're just gonna kill everything. What could be interfering? What could be interfering? It's not choppy. Y'all are saying the audio is a problem. I don't know. I can't hear it, so I have no idea. No, my phone this is not plugged in.
It's not cutting out. It's just a bit static.
Okay, well, we gotta get that. We gotta get a microphone. We gotta get that microphone that I put in that wish list thing somehow. I should have done it. Things I'll think about the next time. I just want Shawn out of jail. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't. No, that was somebody calling me again. Sorry. Somebody calling me again. Nobody's going to answer at that number. So let's try Chief of Patrol.
You know where you swipe up where you turn the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on and off?
Mm-hmm.
There's a do not disturb button you can turn on.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're trying to figure out how to turn on Do Not Disturb, but we'll figure it out for next time.
Nassau County Police.
Yes, ma'am. Can you connect me to Kevin Canavan's office, please?
I'm not familiar with him.
Chief
What
of
office would he be?
Chief of Patrol.
Hold on.
Thank you, ma'am. Oh, if when I'm calling, it might be this thing that's causing the problem. These might be having interference with each other. Start using the alias Ron Parmesan. Look, somebody called me Ron Burgundy, and I don't mind that. I think they were trying to say it as an insult. I mean, they did, because then they said F you. And I tell you who it is, and I got a great little video of them doing it. Y'all would be shocked if I posted it. But they were trying to make fun of me, and I got the video. And they're an auditor. and I could post their little video where they call me Ron Burgundy and say some other things, some bad things, but I choose not to. I choose having it and knowing I could publish it. It has got to live in that guy's mind, and that's a lot of fun to me, and I'd never give that up. I like free rent in somebody else's head that decided they wanted to troll with me after I freaking did a lot for them, but, you know, no good deed goes unpunished. Hello? Hello? Son of a gun. Yeah, as far as we know, he's still locked up. Still being processed is what they said. We got somebody that answered the question and said he's still being processed. So we got one answer that he's still being processed. So we know they hadn't released him.
Nassau County Police Operator 453.
Yes, ma'am, Operator 453. Can you connect me to the Chief of Detectives office, please?
Sure, hold on.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Chief of Detective's office.
Hello, my name is Ron Durbin. I'm with Guerrilla Publishing, and I am calling you because we can't seem to get a hold of anybody else in that entire police department. And we've been told that the department is holding and is processing someone in custody named Shawn Reyes. And we're just trying to confirm, and nobody else seems to be able to figure this out, so I figured maybe the detectives division could detect something on this. And just let us know whether he's going to be processed and released. That would probably stop a lot of the phone calls if we knew he was being released.
Where did this all happen?
Well, he was arrested by the Nassau Police Department at, I believe, like the transportation building. And his name's Shawn Reyes, a.k.a. Long Island Audit, a.k.a. Big Daddy. That's just what I call him. But he's a constitutional activist that was just recording in an area. And I've got 1,291 people watching my live right now. And they're calling too. We all want to know if he's going to be released. Otherwise, we want to post his bond. So if you can help us figure that out, I can help you get a lot of calls stopped, I think.
But we're the divisional chief of the...
I understand. That's why going to the top is sometimes what you got to do.
Right. So what I would suggest is, do you know where he was arrested, location-wise?
I don't, but what I know is I spoke to one operator who was able to say that he was currently being processed and he was not at the jail. So they had not booked him into the detention facility because that's where that person was at. I don't know what that means in terms of being processed, and unfortunately, nobody...
If he was being processed, he would have been brought over to police headquarters to be processed.
Okay, so...
If he was being arrested, he would start out at the precinct station house.
Okay, he would start out at the precinct station house. What about the first district? Does that sound from? Would it be that area?
It's first district court. That's just that isn't going to help.
Okay, third precinct. So
third precinct would.
Okay, so the third precinct. Okay, so how would I find out if the third precinct has currently got him?
I'll give you a telephone number.
Okay, hang on 1 second, and I'll take that number down. It's not the main number, is it? The operators don't seem to know.
No. It's
Okay.
not the main number.
Okay.
This is the detective division in the third precinct.
Perfect. What's that number?
That'll be 516 573 6351.
Okay, and who am I speaking with?
My name's Joe Lore, Lore.
Joe, thank you so much for your help. I will call that number. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you, Joe Lore. Good job. Giving me some information. We're making progress. By the way, if y'all say something and it's important, say it several times because these things are flying through. Somebody says jail is a good place for that jerk. Well, somebody kick Jeff out. If I got an admin in here, kick Jeff out of here. Jail's not a good place for a place for a jerk. Come on, grow up. Words, come on. Third precinct. Sounds like Fallout game audio. Sorry, y'all.
Third squad, Detective Foley.
Yes, Detective Foley. My name is Ron Durbin, and I'm just trying to find out. It's our understanding that you guys have Shawn Reyes in custody, and we're just trying to figure out whether he's going to be processed and released, or whether he's going to be booked in and needs a bond. If you could answer that.
No involvement. You
Do
gotta
what?
Call downstairs.
I'm sorry, what?
You gotta call downstairs. The squad has no involvement with it.
The squad. What? How would I call downstairs? This is the number. I spoke to the detective division, and they're the ones that gave me this number and told me to call you guys.
Yeah, no, we don't have any. It's gonna be a patrol arrest, so you'd have to call 6300.
Okay, can you give me that number? Just I've tried that. So you're talking about the main switchboard number?
No, the main desk downstairs.
What's the phone number?
516
Uh huh.
573 6300.
6300. Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right, bye-bye. Sounded like a lot of calls in the background, y'all. Keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, thank you. Somebody gave me a $10 super chat. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I got lots of places I'm going. It's Patrick Henry again. Hello, Patrick Henry. Thank you, bud. I always appreciate the financial support. Oh, BIP Solar. I think I know who that is. Hey, Steph. $1.99. Thank you. I appreciate it. You people merch coming soon. I like that. I want to be part of you people. I want to be part of you people or them people. I'm with them people. I'm always with them. I'm always with the them people group for some reason. I'm never with the, the other. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a troublemaker. Maybe I'm just a troublemaker. I don't know. All right, let's call that other number. That's the number I'm calling. Third precinct. Third precinct. Oh, I have them. I don't have them like. I got lots of numbers. I just don't know which ones to call. Y'all, I just don't know which ones to call. I don't think I'm going to get any success at this number. We're going to call him back. We're gonna call the guy back that gave me that number and tell him it no worky. Yes, detective. I just called here and somebody gave me a number to call to try to get an answer to a question and no, it didn't. It just rang and nobody answered. And I got 1,407 people that just want to know whether Shawn Reyes is going to be processed out or whether he's going to be booked in, and so we can bond him out. That's really all we need to know. Can you help detect that information?
You asked me a question about an unlawful arrest, and I gave you the unit that handles that kind of
No, I think it's an unlawful arrest. I'm just trying to figure out whether Shawn Reyes is going to be booked out on a citation or whether or not we need to, get a bondsman and an attorney over to the first district or what's going on.
Okay. I just walked into my office.
Look,
as far as I'm concerned,
we'll be on hold.
he's being processed downstairs. This is the type of squad. He's not up here right now. If you like, I can give you the number so you can call downstairs.
I've called downstairs. There's nobody answering, and look, y'all's phones are blowing up, and it would help. I mean, again, there's 1,400 people watching just my live right now, me talking to you. There's 1,400 people that are hearing our conversation, and if we could just get an answer, I guarantee you that there's still people that are going to be upset about the fact that y'all arrested him, but at least we're going to have an answer, and they're not going to keep calling every number that we can find until we get the answer. These people are persistent. So if you'll get that information, we'd appreciate it.
All right. I can try and do that for you, but there's no guarantee.
I'll hold. We'll sit here.
I have my stuff to do.
I understand.
I have to answer other people's phone calls. I have to assign cases to people. I have to look into my own case. So I'm not gonna have the time to look that for you. But I can give you a phone number where you can call. You can wait on hold if you want.
There's nobody. Is it 516?
You have to understand. There are many other people calling regarding about this.
Yeah, I understand that.
The people downstairs. So that's why the phones are blowing up.
I'm the one that gave them the numbers. I understand. So if you can just help us with this, I can let them know that, hey, we've got the answer to this. So if you take 30 seconds, it would save a lot of y'all's others work. If you'll just take 30, 60 seconds and get an answer.
Do a search. The phone keeps ringing, and I have to do my job.
I understand. But how, if you've not helped the person...
The phone number for downstairs is 516-573-63.
Yeah, there's nobody answering at that number, sir. There's nobody answering at that number. I'm just going to call you back. Well, that detective didn't want to talk to me. Yeah, detective, I think we got disconnected there. I'm sure you wouldn't have hung up on me. I'm sure you wouldn't have hung up on me.
No, sir. I gave you the phone number to call.
Yeah, nobody's answering, sir. Nobody's answering at that number. And the chief detectives division gave me your number to call. The chief detectives division of Nassau County Police Department, the main guy I spoke to earlier, he's the one who gave me y'all's number to call. So,
What's his name, then?
let me pull it back up.
I'm sorry?
Let me pull it up again. Pharaoh?
He gave you our number directly.
Whoever the guy, yeah, I spoke to somebody at the chief detective's office after I spoke to somebody at the chief patrol's office, and they're the ones that gave me y'all's number to call. And people have been watching me do this live. They seem to think that the detectives division might be able to actually get me an answer and stop all of their phones ringing. So if you could help us with this, I think I could help you guys with this. We just need an answer to if he's going to be booked out.
I'm not at liberty to give out that kind of information, sir.
Why are you not at liberty to give that information out?
That's departmental procedure. I can't give out information like that, especially to people over the phone who I don't even know who I'm speaking to.
Ronald, okay, my name is Ronald Durbin. Can you give it out to an attorney?
No, I need to see them face to face. If you want to know that kind of information,
You need to see them face to face. So you're inviting me to come to New York?
If you don't need any police assistance,
I do need police assistance. Then fine, sir. I need to report a crime. I need to report a crime that's an emergency. I need to report a terrorist act, sir. So can I report a terrorist act to you?
Okay, sir.
How do I report the terrorist act to you?
What's the terrorist act?
The terrorist act. I got the little statute for you too, and I can tell you what New York code it is. But the terrorist act was the arresting of Shawn Paul Reyes.
Yeah, that's not a terrorist act.
It is. How do I file a report? You're not the judge. Okay, well, I guess he is the judge, jury, and executioner on that. I'm going to call that other number again, but 516-573-6351. 516-573-6351. That's the number of the guy that just did that. He's detective whatever. We got it on recording. 516-573-6351. Somebody just gave us like a super huge super chat thing, I think. That was like a color I've never seen before. I got some thanks to give. Y'all, I'm sorry. Mark D, $5. Thank you so much, bud. I appreciate that. Appreciate it greatly. There's a way to click this little button. Yeah, okay. Member and super chats. I got to put it back on the others, though. Michael Hines, $5. Would the guy on the phone tell your audience to call his number while saying his number? No, I got you. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all called that guy's number. The guy's number that I was just on the phone with, 516-57. I'm counting on y'all to put somebody to put this in the text. 516-573-6351. That's who we are calling right now. And okay, let me just see if there's any other. Patrick Henry, $10. What the? Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate that. Spoons, no. Thank you, $10. Much love and appreciation for that. BIP Solar is a great tutorial. This is how you do it, folks. It ain't complicated. You just keep talking to people until you get an answer, and eventually they. Eventually they get annoyed. Sorry, somebody called again. So they get annoyed and you get results. But you never stop. You don't stop until you know and you got what you need. You don't stop. You keep it up. You keep the pressure on. No man left behind, or woman, or he, she, it, they, them, person. I am open to all. You don't leave people behind. And again, I met the man one time, but I have respect for what he's doing, and I'm going to try to make sure that we, cause a little heck in the process. Thank you for tuning in. If you've not already hit the like and subscribe button to the channel, do that, please. We have more videos coming out. Lee's working on Aurora video. We've got so much stuff. The Joey and Shiloah saga. Pahuska is going to be a great one. My gosh, the stuff I've got there already. We got a lot of great stuff coming. I've got an investigation into the toxic waste dump picture and the stuff that's still going on there and the fact that they're not dealing with that. We got lots of stuff going on, but right now we're trying to get Shawn Paul Reyes out of the pokey or out of the back room or wherever he is. Free Shawn. Free Shawn. Free Shawn. And by the way, if I ever get arrested, that's funny. If I ever get arrested, I hope I never have to have that happen again. But if I ever get arrested again, I would appreciate the same kind of zealousness with the activity and support. I'm going to be there supporting. I'd appreciate any support anybody else wanted to give me if I was in the pokey. When I was in the pokey, James Freeman got on there and did a live talk to Shawn. It was amazing. Thank you, James Freeman, for that. James is an amazing human being. Love him to death. Great guy. I know Josh did some stuff as well with accountability for all. But that stuff helps. And that's what got me out of the drunk Judge Holmes grips that day. Anyway, I'm going to try the main number again that he said to call. 516-573-6300. Good job, y'all. Good job. That's all I can say is good job. Good job. So that guy knows. That guy knew that he was there. That little squirrely sucker. I gotta turn all the chats back on. All messages. Yes, thank you, please. All phone numbers in the description. Yes, they are, Lee. Was Shawn doing an audit time of arrest? Yes, he was recording outside of security, not bothering any. I mean, I'm bothering him, I guess, by recording, but not doing anything illegal, certainly. So, yeah. Are we sure he's still in? I just got a notification on one of his videos. Yeah, as far as we know, if somebody else has got other information that he's out, but y'all seen it live. We know what we've been able to suss out from these calls. Courtney Red Eagle, thank you so much, Courtney Red Eagle, $19.99 with the big hug. Thank you for that, Courtney. We're getting close. We got $57.97 in this thing. We're getting close to a microphone. We're getting close to a microphone. That's the next purchase. I'm gonna get y'all a microphone, a little directional microphone. If y'all have recommendations for one to use with the phones that would be interchangeable between the Google Pixel 8 and the iPhone, let us know. That's what we're doing. Canders 116. Thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate the nice word. Free Shawn now. Jail Patrick Psycho Ryder. 6th State, Arizona, $4.99. Thank you so much for that super chat. It's Patrick Psycho Ryder is what Shawn calls him. Again, I've said I'm a fan. I've watched Shawn's videos for years. And I don't go do it the same way because I'm going there for specific purposes. But I respect the heck out of the fact that he is consistently challenging people and is willing to go take the arrest. And as I told him earlier when I texted him, again, I've not heard back. Not that we're like close or anything, but I text and say, hey, hope you're not still in custody. You know, let us know. I'm going to do something to try to get people to call. And congratulations. I hope you're smiling on how much money you're going to make from these idiots arresting you. That was my message to him. And that's exactly what I'd say to y'all. This is where you hit the cha-ching, cha-ching at the bank. Like the arrest I got or the detention I got in Oklahoma City where the cop put me in the back to run my ID for recording him on the sidewalk. Like that one's going to be a cha-ching, cha-ching, go to the bank and I'm going to make money on it. And then I'm going to buy more equipment and stuff. Deborah Newell says, do I have a 360 camera? No. Look, I've looked at Hero, is it the Hero? No. I've looked at the Insta364. I've looked at the Insta364. It looks really cool. I'm worried about the fisheye video and whether that would be distracting. But we have a new way we're going to do lives that we're going to rig up with the truck. And what we're going to do is we're going to run the FX3 using a transmission system from DJI into the truck, into a laptop that's then running the internet, and we're running out off of OBS. So that way y'all will be able to see the live from the FX3 with the Sennheiser shotgun microphone and the lapel mics. That's what we're working on. I've got the stuff to do that. Would we like a 360 camera? Yes, a 360 camera would be awesome. Can we afford a 360 camera right now? No, that is not on our priority list of things that we can afford right now. I did get a new monopod for $125 that should be arriving today. That'll help video quality, and I ordered that after Monday because it was really an issue. So we're going to be giving away our old monopod. It's a nice monopod, but I wanted one that does some other things. So I figured that with old equipment and stuff, we're going to donate it to the next person that wants to use it until it's used up, and then they can give it away, and we'll do this like pass one, down thing. But anyway, we got to try to call back and see if we can get an answer. It's busy. Are y'all calling them? Y'all couldn't be calling them. Let's see if the detective... Oh, no, that sounds like a weird ring. Let's see if the detective... It's not answering at the detective division anymore. Are y'all calling the detective division whose phone number I gave y'all to call? Hello? Oh, nope. Thought I heard something. Call the DA. I like that. I called the DA's office. I already called the DA's office and filed a complaint. I did that earlier in the calls. That was like the message I left. Now, what we haven't done New York Attorney General's office. Letitia? Is that how you say that? Letitia James. I ain't making that up. That's what it says. Letitia. Letitia. Maybe it's Letitia. James. I don't know. Letitia. Maybe it's Letitia. Letitia. I'll bet that's what it's pronounced. No, it's not. It's spelled that way. Look. That is not spelled like Letitia. I think it probably is Letitia. Let's call him. File a complaint. I want to do that, but I need to call you first. They value my privacy. Oh, here we go. 1-800. Or here we go. 1-800-771-7755.
Thank you for calling the New York State Office of the Attorney General. You may also visit our website at www.ag.ny.gov. To continue in English, press or say 1.
1.
Para español.
If you're calling regarding your interactions with the NYPD during recent protests, please press pound. For more information on the Attorney General's COVID-19 response, please press star.
For information regarding consumer frauds, civil rights, hate crimes, healthcare, or internet matters, press or say 1.
1.
For information, please hold while your call is transferred.
Civil rights.
Thank you for contacting the New York State Office of the Attorney General's Consumer Frauds and Protection Bureau and Constituent Services Bureau helpline. Your call is important to us. For English, press 1. For Spanish, at any time during this message, you may press 9 to return to the previous main menu. The Office of the Attorney General offers a mediation process that assists consumers and merchants in reaching a resolution to a problem through a voluntary process. Although the Attorney General's office will do its best to assist you,
Dude, shut
it is
up.
not authorized to represent individual consumers in court or provide legal or financial advice. If you need a lawyer, please consult with your local bar association. To initiate the mediation process, we require a documented complaint. To file a complaint with our office, or to get answers to many of your questions, please visit our website at www.ag.ny.gov. Press 1 if you'd like a complaint form mailed to you. Press 2 if you'd like to speak with a representative.
Good afternoon, Attorney General's Office. Shawn speaking. Can I get your name and number, please?
Yes, Shawn. My name is Ron Durbin. And my number is 918 3.
I'm helping Mr. Durbin.
Yes, sir. I'm calling to initiate a complaint with your office. My name's Ron Durbin. I'm an attorney out of Oklahoma, and a gentleman in the state of New York. His name is Shawn Reyes, Reyes. He was filming at a Nassau County building today, and the Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder of Nassau County had him arrested for trespassing in a public area while filming, and it clearly appeared to me to be a constitutional violation. And in fact, I think it meets the terrorism statutes of New York because it was intended to dissuade him from engaging in that.
Sir.
We got disconnected?
We got the, yes,
Oh,
so
well-
I'm asking if the Shawn Reyes got arrested.
Yes, sir. A guy named Shawn Reyes, who's Long Island Audit, is his YouTube channel, aka Big Daddy Special. That's just what I call him because he's a big teddy bear. But the reason why, he was arrested today for recording outside of a secured area. He did not go into the secured area. And the Attorney General's office, I know y'all have a hotline set up for the New York protesters. This is a bigger story than that. And in fact, there's 1,400 people watching me talk to you live on my YouTube channel, and I'm not that cool.
I believe you. So, well, in order to, we have received complaints about Mr. Reyes or on his behalf in the past.
Okay, well, we'd like to start one today because he's in jail. We can't seem to get an answer from Nassau County on whether they're going to release him or not. And that's why we're really frustrated. That's why I called the Attorney General's office. So how do I initiate a complaint? Because y'all got to look into this and start doing something about it, or we can start. Is it Letitia or how do you pronounce her name?
Letitia.
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 Okay.
Yeah. And our website is.
Yeah, I'd rather just file a complaint on the phone. Can we start the process this way?
Yeah. Nah, we don't take verbally. Unfortunately, it has to be in writing. So.
Okay.
Online is the best way to expedite it.
Can you email me a form that we need to fill out, or is there? how do I find the form?
No. Because if you're online, you don't need the form. That's the form. You just fill the information in and hit submit.
Oh, okay.
I can direct you if you like.
Well, no. What I'd really like is some help from the Attorney General's office trying to figure out whether the terrorists of the Nassau County Police Department are going to continue to hold their hostage. Can y'all help negotiate the release of a hostage?
Well, sir, you're the lawyer, so I believe you should be able to know how to get your client out of jail.
Well, I'm in Oklahoma, so it's really hard for me. And I didn't say he was a client. I said I noticed it being a civil rights violation. I never said he was my client. I'm trying to file a complaint, on behalf of all citizens, and I'm trying to get the terrorists to release the hostage. So I've got money. I can. Can I pay you? Could I pay you, sir?
I'll direct you to the website.
Well, can you direct me to somebody in the? Is there somebody in the Attorney General's office that might be able to help us liaise with the Nassau County Police Department? Is there somebody there that can help us do that?
Not at the moment.
Not at the.
You need a lawyer to go to the proper chat. You need a lawyer to go to the proper chat.
No, but I mean, but the Attorney General is the attorney for the citizens of the state of New York, right? And they're entitled with ensuring. Sir, let me hang on. Let me ask the question, because it's my understanding that the Attorney General for New York.
I gave you the information you need.
I'm asking a question, sir. If you want to hang up on me and look bad, if you want to, I'm trying to answer. Ask a question, sir. I would not. Okay, there he goes. All right, folks. There you have it. So let's call back the Nassau County detective. Detective Keene, have you guys been able to detect whether or not Shawn Reyes is going to be released or not?
I'm not sure. I'm not dealing with this case.
Okay, is there somebody that, again, I could help the calls, I think, stop on this issue if we could just get an answer to that question. I've got a world of people that want to know, and nobody seems to just want to provide a very simple answer to a very simple question. Could you please help us get that answer?
I have no idea what the answer is to that question.
I know, but you have the ability, unlike us, to get the answer to that with just a little bit of effort. Is there any way you could take 60 seconds out of your day and help me and 1,536 other people know whether or not if he's going to be released, then we can stop worrying about it and we can deal with the complaints another way. But we're trying to figure out if he's going to need to be bonded, we need to get bond together. We need to get him an attorney if he's going to go to the first precinct. If somebody could just answer that simple question.
I'm currently interviewing somebody right now. I don't have the time to go and find out for a case that I have nothing to do with.
Well, you answered the phone, so can you connect me to somebody who can? I guess he didn't want to talk to me anymore. I think we got disconnected. Yes, I was just speaking to somebody. I think I got disconnected on accident. I'm trying to find out whether somebody in the detectives division can tell us whether Mr. Shawn Paul Reyes is going to be released or not.
We have no involvement. Like we've said to many people that called.
I know. Well, sir, you're the only persons that could possibly get us the answer to this, and therefore assuage all the concerns of 1,000+ people. I'm sorry, what?
Things going on that we are not involved with this case.
I understand you're not. Could you make yourself involved? How do you get somebody involved from the detectives division then, in a case?
It's gotta be a felony arrest that comes upstairs.
Okay, terrorism is a felony, and they arrested him for recording in a public space. That's terrorism. So, how do we?
Sir, you have a good day.
No, I need an answer to the question, sir. We're gonna keep calling until we. Okay, well, I'll keep calling back. I got no problem. I got nothing else to do. Y'all keep asking. Please, keep calling. Okay, is it back? Is it back? Is it back? Somebody called me again. Sorry. I'll figure out how to put. I'll figure out how to put it in do not disturb mode. I can see now. I can actually see this.
County Police.
Oh, Nassau County Police. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to figure out whether you have the hostage Shawn Paul Reyes in custody or whether you are going to release him.
I wouldn't have that information.
Who would have that information, ma'am? We've been trying and trying, and I'm sure y'all have gotten a lot of calls on this. It's a simple question and answer. Who could you help me get to that could just answer that one simple little question?
I could transfer you to the main office. That's the only information I have for that.
What other information? What other departments are there that you would otherwise transfer somebody to?
You can talk to detention. Their lines are busy right now, but you can wait on hold if you'd like.
The detention lines. Well, if the detention line's busy, I'm sure it's one of the other people calling. Are there any other divisions that maybe would have that information?
Not particularly. Detention would tell you who's in custody and who's not.
Okay, what about somebody who's being processed in the 3rd precinct? Who would have that information?
Again, detention, because once it's released from the 3rd precinct, detention can tell you further.
Okay, so is there somebody at the 3rd precinct you could connect me to so I could ask them if they have them before detention?
Hold on.
Thank you, ma'am. Call the detention center. Y'all are calling the detention center. It's busy. I mean, this should not be that difficult. But it is. And they want you to get discouraged and stop. But I'm a persistent asshole. Community affairs. Let's go community affairs. This is a community affair. Oh, hey, do you guys have Shawn Paul Reyes in custody?
In custody? Yes, we do.
Okay,
He's not here.
Okay, is
Still
he?
being processed.
Do you know? Okay, can you answer this question? Is he going to be processed and released under a citation, or is he going to be? Does he need a bond?
I actually don't know that information.
You would help me in 1,500.
According to my knowledge, we don't do bonds, so it's either he's going to be released on an appearance ticket
Okay.
or field arrest, which means he gets the ticket and he leaves, and he gets to go to court at a later time at another date.
Okay.
Or he doesn't get an appearance ticket, and then at that point, once his paperwork is finished, he would come to detention, which is the place you're calling right now, and we would hold him until the judge takes the stand in the morning.
Wow. Okay, so we're gonna hope it's an
And
appearance.
then after, yes, correct. And then after he sees the judge is the one who decides does he have bail or not.
Okay, so if we wanted to find out whether he's gonna get the appearance ticket or gonna have to go to the judge, who would we ask that question to?
You just have to wait some more time because it's
Yeah, we're not.
we can't,
People aren't
we
patient
can't
though.
access that information right now because they're still working on it. Whoever has this person in custody is still working on that, typing it into the computer, so I can't tell you what I can't see.
No, I understand. I mean, it's been 3.5 hours, and
Unfortunately, it does take quite some time.
really, I mean, dear gosh, I've had surgery in less time than that. Okay, so the desk, the number I called, I always thought I was calling Community Affairs. What number is it that I would call to get you again if I want to check on this in a little bit?
You can dial 516
Uh-huh.
573
Okay.
7000.
516-573-7000?
Correct.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. We'll check back with you if we can't get some answers from the 3rd precinct. Thank you.
Anytime.
All right, bye-bye. All right. So she at least had a little information. She knew that he's still being processed. She doesn't know whether it's going to be the desk ticket, which means they just release you, or it's going to be the go to court and hold you till the morning and make you see a judge. And I hope, dear Lord, that it is not that, and that they have preset bonds for felonies. What felony could they? Felony? I mean, it's New York. I don't know what dumbass laws they have up there. I can't think of a felony in Oklahoma you'd be able to charge somebody with. Yeah, no. No. I can't imagine. Anyway, we're gonna call the 3rd precinct back. (516-573-6351). The Detectives Division loves me. They love me. I don't want to call an attorney because I'm sure Shawn had it worked out where he has an attorney. I'm sure he had. Like, I don't want to make. Again, I hate making assumptions, but if you watch his video from this morning, he articulated outside that he was aware of a warrant, or not a warrant, a directive that he be arrested if he returned to this building to film. Shawn said that. Shawn was clearly aware that that was likely going to happen. He had a plan. I'm sure his attorney's already on it. I'm sure that he had a plan, and I'm sure that he's fine. I don't know who his normal lawyer is. I don't know. I don't know who his lawyer is. Again, the logical person, knowing that they're going to get arrested, would have this prearranged. Would have somebody there to make sure that they have no stuff with them. They would make sure they didn't have all the stuff that the cops are going to want to secure and things. So I would think he had it all planned out and has his lawyer ready to go and all of that. That's what I would have done. Or I'd had a bondsman set up, like when we went to Gore the other day and we thought we were going to get arrested because they told us they were going to. Or LaFleur County that said I couldn't record there and we thought we were going to get arrested. We had a bondsman with us ready to get us the frick out of custody. So I'm sure, Shawn being an intelligent man, he had something set up. That said, I would want y'all annoying the heck out of government until I was released. Every second that I was in custody, I would be appreciative of you making their lives as miserable as humanly possible. So I wanted to do the same for a fellow First Amendment advocate. All right, we're going to call back. We're going to call him back. All right, where did I put those notes at? Shoot. Did I get rid of my numbers? All right, we'll find it again. Oh, I got them in here. I can just go back to what I called already. Duh. Derpity derp. Somebody said the chat's censoring your comments. We're not censoring your comments. YouTube is censoring your comments. Shawn should use the heart problems trick you used, and maybe he could get out earlier than expected. Unfortunately, it's not a trick with my heart problems. I wish it was a trick. That'd be a cool one to pull out on occasion. But boy who cried wolf, not something. If I say my chest hurts, it hurt like a motherfucker. It's not something I joke about because I feel like I'm gonna die when it's happening. It really, really, really sucks. Which is why I have nitro, which is would have been helpful if the jail would have given me some. Well, they don't want to answer. Nassau County Police 3rd Precinct. I'm not calling that guy. Heck no, I wouldn't call that guy. Mr. Crate. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Mr. Crizzy, whatever. I got a funny video of that guy, though. I got a funny video of that guy. Buy Cavadex, clean those arteries out. I'm not sure what that is, but I'll have to look it up. So this video is frozen. It looks. I'm not frozen, am I? So this is no sound. I think they're just being trolly. Come on! Hear my dogs? Chloe Annabelle, is that you? So is that Chloe Annabelle?
Yeah.
I'm on a live. Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
You know I met your teacher today.
No,
She tell you?
When?
At 11 o'clock. Did she tell you I met her today? She had lots of good things to say about you, except for that you can be a little bossy sometimes.
Did she actually say that?
No. She did say that sometimes you were a little blunt about people. You're like, put your stuff away, like kind of bossy a little bit, like dad, like dad. You know, I think you just take after dad. It's okay. You're just trying to help, right? I love you. And she said to remind you to work on your spelling words, which I said you've been doing a great job with. So she knew that though. She knew you've been on it. And we need to do work on multiplication tables for all the kids. Got to work on it. I know, no fun. We'll find a game. See if you can find a game that might have it where you can work on those.
IXL?
No. Yeah, IXL. Yeah, you can use IXL. Okay, well we'll find you a fun thing to do to learn multiplication tables. Okay. Yeah. All right, go get a snack, change clothes, and I'll be done in a little bit. Okay. Love you, sweetie. You got every single one of what right? Your test in social studies?
No, I haven't done it yet. That's on Thursday.
Okay.
I studied this over and over, and I got every single one right.
Is that the social studies one?
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. You ready for the test then?
It's really easy.
All right.
And then I was asking some other girl, like, what's the judicial? I was like reading off this judicial one, and she's like, legislative. She's never got it right.
Well,
Like-
but she just hadn't learned them yet. She's got till Thursday. Help her learn them. That's good. You can quiz her.
Tomorrow.
Okay, that's tomorrow. That's true. You can quiz her tomorrow during the day, and that'll help you learn it.
When we go, she's in a different class.
Oh, well, next time y'all just do quizzes back and forth, and that'll help you both learn it super fast. It's a fun thing to do.
We do that I do that every day.
Do you? Awesome, baby. Love you.
Love you.
I'm trying to help somebody out. No, she went. I'm calling the legal bureau. Missing persons. Maybe I'll call missing persons next. Hey everybody, if you're just joining us, and I think a lot of you have been here for a while, we're trying to get Shawn Reyes, Long Island Audit, out of jail. And in the process, I'm seeing if I can get him a new, also known as, AKA. Call the property division. We want our property back. Shawn Reyes is the property of the people.
Good afternoon, property.
Yes, ma'am. I am trying to see if I can, if you could help me with something. I'm trying to get the property of the people back that y'all have, and I need to see if I can secure that property's release.
Okay, do you have a case report number?
No, his name is Shawn Reyes, and he's in the 3rd precinct right now, and yet they're holding him, and they've not released him, and he's the property of the people, and I need to see if somebody can help us out and get him out of there.
Oh, all right, this is the property bureau.
Right? No, I understand. And Mr. Reyes is a national treasure and belongs to the people, and so I need to see about getting the people's property released from y'all's custody. It's
I know, well, he's not in my custody, so
Well-
I can transfer you to the 3rd precinct.
Can you? Okay, so I would love that. Can you transfer me to something that's not like the main number? We can't get anybody to answer the main number. So if you've got some like hidden secret number, well, there you go. By the way, I usually do this not on camera, but this is, I like being funny. I can't help myself sometimes. I'm not sure it's funny if it's not just being a jackass, but it is what it is. Well, that didn't work. Calling the Public Information Office again. That one's busy. We'll try that one again. Wonder if they have their phone off the hook. Who doesn't have call waiting these days? How do we find out? Oh, sorry, dog. Sorry. I'm on a live right now, trying to get a guy out of jail. So you came up no caller ID. Will you shoot me a text and I'll get back to you?
Sure.
All right, yeah, shoot me a text. I'm on a live right now. You called. There's 1,300 and some people watching us talk right now. Because I didn't know if you were from New York. We're trying to get a guy out of jail in New York. So shoot me a text and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I'm calling from Kansas.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we're trying to get a guy out of jail in New York. So just shoot me a text and I'll get back. I'll call you back after I get off this thing.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. I don't know who that was. I shouldn't have. It said no caller ID. I figured it was government. I figured no caller ID, it was government. I figured it was no caller ID, you figured government. Public information, busy. Busy not answering our questions. Public safety. Let's call public safety. Do they take food stamps for bailing out? I don't think so. If he's got a bail, I'll cover it. I'm sorry, who's this? Public safety, yes, ma'am. I've got a member of the public that is in danger, and he's his name's Shawn Reyes, and I'm trying to find out whether or not y'all are beating and abusing him. Could you help us get an answer to whether he's going to be released or not?
So we're a civilian group with the police department, so I wouldn't have access to any of that information.
But you're public safety. What do you guys do?
We're a civilian group, sir.
I know. So what do you? Well, I called the number. This was the number I called off the website. This is the number I called off the Nassau police website.
Sir, let me see if I can get a number where you could call and get,
He's in the third. Yes, ma'am. He's in the third precinct, and we just can't get anybody to answer us.
I'm sorry, sir. One moment, please.
No problem. Shawn didn't invoke his Fifth Amendment. Sometimes you don't need to. If you're not gonna say anything that's incriminating and you want to talk, that's all right. I don't invoke my Fifth Amendment right because I'm not gonna say anything stupid. I mean, sometimes I say something stupid, but I'm not gonna say anything incriminating. Yeah, bail is a whole big effed up scheme. Paying the government for your freedom. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's 5 o'clock up there. Yes, if you're full court press, if you're up there, yes. If you're close to the third precinct, I would definitely head to the third precinct. 100%. If you're close, I would head to the third precinct. Call Jacob, Shawn's New York lawyer. Okay. I'm going to wait, see if I get connected to somebody here. Yeah.
Hi, sir. I'm sorry to keep
Yes,
you waiting.
no problem.
I had to find out a number. So the number you would call would be 516.
Okay.
573 7135.
135. 516 573 7135.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course.
Bye-bye. Let's see what that number gets us. think we called that one. Busy. I bet that's public relations. I bet you she gave me the public information office. Nope. Public information is one number different. So it's not public relations. Oh, I want results. Getting very annoyed. If I was up there and a lawyer, I'd go over there. Seriously, that's what I'd do. I'd be pissed off at this point. I'd be extremely angry at this point, and I'd be headed over there for my client to get their rear end out of there. That's why they don't like me. I'm not very nice. I'm not very nice when it comes to your. Like, I'm sorry, me versus you. If you want to put my clients in jail, I'm going to do everything I can to make your life a living, ever living heck. And that's why they don't like me at the Bar Association. Go read the reports. Go read why I'm suspended, please. And we're going to file that federal case very, very soon. I don't want to tell you when exactly because I don't want to spoil the fun for the Bar Association, but it's coming. Son of a gun. All right, well, that number is not going to work. Let's see. Fugitive section. Is he a fugitive? I think it's not working. Sounds like a weird ring. Hang up and call that again. That sounds right. He's not a fugitive, he's an immigrant. We've called like every number. People, y'all can keep suggesting the numbers. Can somebody post his lawyer's phone number again? I'll call them next, so y'all don't have to. Just post his number again, and I'll call. I know it was in here, folks, but I can't find it in the scroll. So somebody post that number again, and I'll call that next. No, I understand calling his lawyer won't help. I just want to know from his lawyer whether he knows he's going to be out. That's all I need to know. We'll give them heck all kinds of ways, but somebody says, no, don't call, he knows. Don't call, somebody says. Okay, well, then I won't call. Does he? Hello? Hello? Somebody says he knows. Okay, great, he knows. I'm gonna call that first administrative district and see. Yeah, that first administrative district. Let's call that one. It was the first judicial district, New York. First judicial district, New York.
New York County. Please listen to the following announcement. For information about jury duty, fees, judgments, business records, filings with the county clerk, and other county clerk functions, press 1. For information about the Supreme Court, press 2. For the appellate term, press 3. For direction, press 4. For the address of the court's website, press 5. For information about the state courts generally, including employment opportunities, and to contact the New York State Office of Court Administration, press 6. To read, the administration of the New York State court system is provided by the Offices of Court Administration, located at 25 Beaver Street, New York, 10004. The phone number for that office is 212-428-2700.
All right, that number's not the number we need. All right, it's. I know that's the problem. It's 5 p.m. on the East Coast. We've passed our time. We've been at this for 121 minutes, 2 hours. And call back the. Let's try this one. Oh, what happened? Hello? Maybe they knew me. Maybe I've called them before. I do believe that they've hung up on me. Maybe they blocked my number. Yeah, they're answering and hanging up. Y'all try this number. Y'all try this number. 573 I'm sorry, 516-573-6300. Yeah, they're picking up and hanging up. So they don't have baby oil there. Is he gonna get put with Diddy? No, he's not going to federal. Ron and crew come down south and get real educational corruption. Sheriff and wife in Covington, Louisiana. And they'll also bury me in the swamp in Covington, Louisiana. I've been to Covington, Louisiana. I've been all over Louisiana. I like Louisiana. I'll come down there, but you know, I gotta raise the funds. Gotta get bigger on YouTube. Yeah, it didn't even ring. I'm looking at y'all's comments. If his lawyer knows, now it's busy. I wonder if y'all are calling. I wonder if y'all. Oh, yeah, I bet that's the case. All right, let's try. Well, try the detective division again. No lawyer can't get through because everybody's calling. That's absolute crap. Anybody that said that, that's crap. That's crap. You've heard who we've talked to. You heard me talk to some. We've talked to everybody. Nobody is giving any information or getting us to the right people. That would include his freaking attorney. I'm sorry, but that's just crap. Anybody that said that's an idiot. Anybody that I'm sorry. Anybody that believes that is also an idiot. And I'm gonna tell you, as the guy that's been in there many a times, call. Because you may tell you what a lawyer can do in this particular situation. Most of them, not a whole lot of nothing. And I'm not going to speak negative about Mr. Reyes' attorney, but Shawn Buckner, when I was in jail, called a whole bunch of lawyers and talking about writs of habeas corpus. None of them even know what to do. They're dumber than crap. I'm telling you. They're dumb. Maybe Shawn's is a good one. I don't know. But, most lawyers wouldn't know to go file the writ of habeas corpus or how to draft the writ of habeas corpus. And again, if the lawyer is going and trying to get it, go over there. If you can't get through on the phones, we can't get through on the phones either to anybody that's going to give you any answers. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Tell Shawn's attorney to get off his ass and go drive over there. That's what I'd be doing. Hell, I was at a party one night. I had a client get flying back from California and got detained at the Tulsa International Airport. I was at a party. And I went over to the freaking Tulsa County International Airport to make sure that they didn't search his bags and he had an attorney. Because if you're a good one, most won't do that, though. I'm going to tell you, 99% ain't doing that. I'm just weird. And I don't like government. He didn't have any drugs on him, by the way. But he still was smart enough to tell him, you're not searching without my attorney's consent. And they called me, and I went over there and talked to him. And I was like, what do you got in the bags? He's like, nothing. I'm like, let him search. So, we did. Somebody got timed out. I like that. Red Pill Rant's timing somebody out. He timed him out for 86,000 seconds? That's a lot of seconds. 576,800 minutes. 570,000 moments. 573,600 minutes. Yeah, that's how many minutes there were in a year. 573,600 minutes. Seasons of Love, too. You know what that's from? Anybody know what that's from? 573,600 minutes. 573,000 moments of joy. 573,000. That's a good musical, by the way. It's a good one if you haven't seen that one. Someone says, sounds like I got a playing card in the spokes. I know. We got audio issues, folks. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get Shawn out of jail. Not worried about y'all's audio. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call the second precinct. Call the fourth precinct. Oh, yeah, let's definitely call these people. Nobody's calling him.
You have reached the Nassau County Police Benevolent Association. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For our company directory by first name, press star and enter the person's first three letters of their first name. To reach our operator or to leave a message in our general mailbox, please press 0. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Well, they're closed. Commissioner's office in Nassau County, they're going to be closed. That's the problem. All the other buildings are going to be closed. By the way, if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Like and subscribe. Do all that kind of stuff. Please. Call Batman. Yeah, the jail. Oh, yeah. Let's call the jail back. Somebody text me. Can you hang around 5:45 to 6? Sure, why not? Your place? That's a state representative, chairman of some committees, asking me to hang out. I guess I'm cool. And so, yes, I'm going to go hang out with my good friend. If Shawn was in Oklahoma, I got some decent contacts. I could do some stuff when I'm not in jail. Anyway, all right. Grande in the chat? Is Grande in the chat? No way, Grande. Hey, Grande. Grande, we were just talking about you. Thank you for calling for me, buddy. I've been calling for Shawn, as you know, paying it forward for you and others calling for me. So I'm paying it forward. I know I need another mic for this. I know. I'm sorry. We are getting better. I gotta get a mic. I will buy one soon. We've made $72.94 off of this live. Almost enough for a mic. It's like a Rode mic. It goes on the side. It's like $129. We can't buy anything unless we earn it on the channel. I'm spending all my money. Living and paying, the few bills I have, thank God. I set myself up with very few bills because I knew this day was coming one day. Some say that sounds good. Some say that sounds not good. I got pot, no cigs. Me too. No cigarettes. February 3rd, 2020. Last cigarette I ever had. First heart attack. February 3rd, 2020. First heart attack. Last cigarette. And I smoked a pack going from the airport to the hospital. My wife's driving me. I smoked a pack of cigarettes on the way. And then not a single one after. I don't know, Cavidex. I'm going to look it up. Cyclodextrin. Thank you for subscribing, Jordan. Everybody else that hasn't subscribed, y'all hit that subscribe button. More than half of the people who watch our videos. Hello?
Nassau County Police.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my God, I'm so glad to get you, ma'am. I am trying to find out. Are you at the main division, or where are you at?
Police headquarters.
Okay, we are trying to find. We are unable to get a hold of anybody in the third precinct, and we're just trying to find out whether Shawn Reyes is being held over for a court appearance in the morning or going to be released.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
I know, but y'all are getting a lot of calls about that, right? I could
Yes.
answer if I could answer that question for the people that are watching. It stopped 1,000 people from wanting to know at least that answer. There's gonna be a lot more that want to know, but if you could help me get an answer to that, it would stop a lot of the calls, I think.
Hold on. Let's see if the line is busy or they answer. Hold on.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. By the way, you can't get through. I got through. That's the main freaking number to the Nassau County Police. So his lawyer can get through. So don't give me any more of that crap. Oh, Oklahoma all over. Brad Jackson, thank you so much. Keep those phone lines full. Get that mic, brother. I'm going to, Brad. Thank you so much. That was this number. So call flooding is your answer? We're going to exercise our First Amendment right to petition our government to release Shawn Paul Reyes. That's what we're going to do. So yes, if you consider exercising your right to petition your government, call flooding. I want them to know that I'm unhappy about it, and there's a bunch of other people who are unhappy about it. And if the government doesn't like that, to the government. They work for us, or they're supposed to. They used to. And yeah, we've seen it work. Somebody's on hold with the third precinct right now. Yeah, so Janelle says we're extremely unhappy. Me too, Janelle. Watching from Hull, England. Free Shawn Paul. FK Psycho Ryder. Amen. Yeah, they know about Patrick Psycho Ryder in England. Shawn has managed to spread the message to England and all over the globe, I'm sure. We need to help him get rid of... Oh, I got disconnected. She could not help me, apparently. Let's try it again. Yeah. Jenna Weeks says she's not happy. Bob O.D. says we the people are pissed. J.A. Bate, dirty, casual, sad state of affairs, many places.
Nassau County Police.
Yes, ma'am. I was speaking with somebody and I got disconnected. I'm trying to get any human being in the third precinct or an answer about whether Shawn Reyes is going to be released.
Okay, all I can do is transfer you to the third precinct. Hold on.
Is it? Well, hang on. I don't want to be transferred to the main number, ma'am. Is there anybody like a division over there that you could transfer to me to, like records? Could you transfer me to records in the third precinct?
Records is closed today.
Records is closed today.
Tonight. They
Closed
close
at
at 5 o'clock.
What divisions are still open after 5 o'clock?
The main precincts are open after 5.
Yeah, but they're not answering the phones. What about the detective division? Can you connect me back over to the detective division?
Hold on.
Thank you. Yes, baby.
Possible sign up for starting. I forgot to tell you.
Okay, well, we'll sign you up. Do you have the form?
We don't have forms. You just sign up online.
Okay, you want to do it again, right?
Yep.
Okay. No, I can't say I'm his legal counsel. I'm not his legal counsel. I'm not licensed in New York either, or any of the federal courts in New York. Maybe one day. What about a Psycho Bunny, Psycho Ryder collab? I like that. We should definitely. I like Psycho Bunny, and we should definitely reach out to them and see if we can do something. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe he could be their. Maybe he could be their. No, we don't want them to be the spokesman. I like Psycho Bunny. Hi, Sansa. You got eye boogers. Yes, you do. That's gross. I'll get him out of there for you. Yeah. Oh, I love you, baby. You gonna smile at me? Yes, you are. I thank you. Thank you. Sorry, puppet came to see me. What are his charges? Do we know? No, we don't know his charges. We don't know. Free Long Island Audit. Free. No, I'm on the Israel side on that one. Sorry, I'm on the Israel side on that one. 100% for Israel. Stand with Israel. Not for religious reasons. Somebody who's there in New York that could go there? I don't know. I would go, but we can't change. Only show the world that there is no law and order. James, that's a very good point. You can't change their behavior though. Only show that the world there is no law and order. And that the law and order that you have is so underqualified and undertrained that it's insanity. Like, you've seen some of the people we've showed you recently being sworn in as officers with no training. Badge and a gun. Badge and a gun, no training. Badge and a gun, no training. When did this live start? This live started 142 minutes ago. There was a number that I called that got me a weird somebody who answered a question. Let me call that number back. I don't remember which one it was. It was this community affairs number.
Community Affairs Operator 66403. How can I help you?
Well, yes, ma'am. I didn't actually expect to get somebody in community affairs. What does your section of the police department do? Can you help me? We can't seem to get a hold of anybody at the 3rd precinct, and we're trying to find out whether they're holding still or going to release a prisoner in their custody, a hostage they've got named Shawn Paul Reyes, and we can't seem to get anybody to answer us at the 3rd precinct, and it's we don't know what to do. So, community affairs, can you guys help?
Well, I don't have any information about that, and if it's that precinct, they would be the best to speak to.
Do you, by chance, since you work for community affairs and you're supposed to liaise with the public to help us in our times of need, what help can you give me as a member of the public towards reaching somebody at the 3rd precinct that's not calling the same main number that nobody is answering? And I welcome you to put me on hold and try to call it yourself and find out that nobody will answer your call. So can you help me liaise with somebody in that office so I can find out for myself and thousands of others whether Mr. Reyes is just going to be released on a ticket or whether we need to bond him out in the morning?
Okay, I can link you over there if you want.
You can link me. Can you tell me what number you're going to link me to? I probably have already called it like 500 times.
It's 573-6300.
Yeah, we've already tried that one. Do you have somebody else over there? You're the public community affairs office. The community has an affair that they need help with. Can you please help me?
That is the best I can do, sir. Is
give me a phone number that's publicly available. Is that your only job, is to give a number out that's publicly available? Is there something else that the community affairs department can do? Is there somebody else I could speak with in community affairs? Is there anybody in a number to a police captain or anybody you can give me a contact to so I can speak to a human being and get a simple answer to a simple question that should take 30 seconds? Can you please, ma'am, help me? I'm begging you.
Okay, like I said, I can link you to the 3rd precinct.
No, I've already tried that. Can you do something other than link me? There's a definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, ma'am. You're not trying to say I'm insane and would want to do the same thing again, would you? You're not doing that.
Absolutely not.
So can you please help me?
Absolutely
Can
not.
you please help me then, ma'am? If you're not saying I'm insane and I don't want to try the same thing over and over again and not get a different result, can you please, ma'am, help me?
Is there a number that I can call you back? I could see if I can call the third myself to get an answer for you.
Yes, ma'am. That'd be fantastic. You can certainly call me back, and I can give you that number. It's 918-346.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm sorry. You're breaking up.
Can you hear me now, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Okay, it's 918
918
346
346.
And again, myself and you, right now, 1,273 other people are trying to find out the answer to this at least. I mean, that's how many people are watching the live that we're trying to, that I'm doing right now. So if you could please help us, you would be doing myself and 1,284 other people a great service.
Okay, and what exactly is just refresh my memory?
Yes, ma'am. His name is Shawn. His name is Shawn Paul Reyes. And he was arrested this morning for filming in a public building, like legitimately.
Okay.
And they're holding. They are in the third precinct, and we're just trying to. The only thing that we need to know is he going to get released on a desk ticket, or is he getting bound over to have to go to the judge in the morning, where we need to have him bond and a lawyer there in the morning? That's all we need to know the answer to.
Okay.
It's a really simple question, and if you could help us out, you'd be amazing.
Okay, I'll do the best that I can and try to get you an answer. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
15 minutes. So if they don't.
Well, try. Don't talk to me. Talk to them, and we'll keep trying too. But I hope to hear from you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. You said Ron, right?
Yes, Ron Durbin. Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Bye-bye. I don't think she's going to do anything. But hey, there's at least that we're trying. What time did I say I'd go hang out with that guy? 5:30, 5:45? Yeah, that's what time I said. What did he say to me? What did he say to me? Somebody's texting me if I need any psilocybin. I'm good. Not good because I have an issue with psilocybin. I'm good because I got plenty of psilocybin. Allegedly. Legal psilocybin. Okay, so she's going to call me back, which she's never going to do. Let's call the detective division again. He's in now? Yeah. Man, y'all commenting a lot. Hit that like and subscribe button. And remember, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We do lots of, you never know what. Call a state trooper to do a welfare check. I'm getting there. I don't want to waste another agency's time that didn't arrest him. I just kind of have a rule against that. Let's call that one again. I just have a feeling that something wasn't right about how that sound was being made. That sounds better. Somebody says flying. Who's flying lawyer? No, I understand. Like, who you are asking us to stop calling. That's what I'd like to know who you are. You say you're flying lawyer. Are you a lawyer? Who are you? What's your name? Let's look you up. He says he's his lawyer, Jacob Uriel. Hey, well, Jake, if you really are, shoot me a text message with Shawn's phone number in it, and I'll believe you. I'll be back in Lawton. Don't worry. A-cab. Amen. Just call. I've been on his show. I haven't seen the shows, sir. If you're trying to get through, I've gotten through to people. I can give you some of the numbers I've gotten through to people. I can assure you that none of them are helpful, and they're going to give you a number to somewhere that they're not going to tell you anything. We've talked to every number. But if you are his lawyer, I'd be happy to have you text me his cell phone number, and I'll stop calling. If you've got that kind of information, shoot me a text and let me know.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Announcement.
The lawyer was created from all the static from my stream. I really hate that it's staticky, y'all. I do. I wish I could do something about it. Why would his lawyer have time to be on YouTube? I mean, it's after 5. At Guerrilla, Wolverine is live. He's saying Shawn wasn't arrested. We have comfort. We spoke to them that said he was in custody. We spoke to somebody at Nassau that indicated he was in custody and being processed. So I'm gonna go with that's crap. That is crap. Yeah. Hey, just email Lee. Email Lee, flying lawyer. Yeah, we watched him get arrested. I mean, I watched him get his handcuffs on. So again, if you're his lawyer and you want me to pass along the message to stop calling, they're saying you're a troll. I don't know. I say I don't know. So you can email Lee and y'all can work that out. I'm a troll too. Somebody says he's a troll. It's not his lawyer. Block that fool. He's definitely a troll and not a good one. All right, well, somebody block him. We got admins for that. Somebody block him from commenting, please. If y'all are sure. If you're sure, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, bad guy says it's not his lawyer. He's a troll. I live under a bridge. Shawn's a troll to the police. Yeah, amen. They have the right to a troll. And I'm here for it. Yes, me too. Hello? Oh! Well, somebody will let me know if they hear from him. And I'm sure he's gotten a lot of text messages. Yes, ma'am. Is there any way you could get me to a human being in the 3rd precinct?
Only if they pick up the phone. Hold on.
Well, hang on. Is there anybody else that would be like over them? If I need, can I get somebody that's connected to somebody that's a supervisor over the 3rd precinct? Because they're not. I mean, they're not doing their jobs, not answering their phones, and we can't get anybody to answer.
Oh, they're probably so busy. That's probably why they're not.
Well, they wouldn't be busy if we could get a simple answer to a simple question. So if you could help me get to a human,
We're just busy anyway.
you're just busy anyway.
We're just busy anyway. 3rd precinct is very busy.
You're just busy. It's not people calling about Shawn Paul Reyes.
Oh no, it's not because of that. It's just busy.
Oh, it's just busy.
They're
Well,
always busy.
okay. Well, I don't know. It seems like it's because of this. Well, how can you help connect me to a supervisor over the 3rd precinct, or is there you're the
Yeah, when I transfer you over to the 3rd precinct.
well, but they're not going to answer at the 3rd precinct. So can you connect me to? Is there somebody? Is there an office that manages all the precincts that we could talk to?
Hold on.
Thank you. They're really busy always. Check near donut shops. The flying lawyer is gone. Good job, Red Pill. The flying lawyer needs to fly his ass to get Shawn. No joke. I've been on here for 157 minutes. I would have driven there. I swear to you if I was close. I'm the driving lawyer. Call the psychic network. And they said no matter where Shawn goes, there he is. I hope they didn't put him where they put Jeffrey Epstein. He won't come out alive. That'd be bad. That'd be really bad. I'm really happy I can read your comments now. I can read them from right here. I should be getting that call back within minutes. Yeah, they've not called yet. Well, let's try the detective division again. Charged with trespass and harassment. Do we know that he was charged? Where are we getting that information? We know that he said trespass. Hey, free, look at that right there. Free Timpanogos Press. I don't know how to Timpanogos. Free Timpanogos Press was just posting Patrick Ryder's, apparently his email address and stuff there. So if y'all want to email Patrick Psycho Ryder, Yep, there's his info right there. He's got it all there for you. All right, that number's not getting answered. All right, I'm going to try for 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to call it for now. And we'll try back later. You're in New York? It's weird you'd be calling me. Are you with anybody that would be able to give us some information about the police department up there?
Oh no, I'm calling for donuts.
Darn it! No donuts here. All right, well, just a troll. Hello, troll. That was a bad one. That wasn't even a good one. If you're gonna troll me, come up with something better. Come up with something better. Okay. Yeah, they know arresting him would create this. I don't get it. I don't either. That's a man who's putting a lot down. This is what bothers me, frankly. The fact that they knew what they were going to get and they've gone this far. That tells me that they don't care. Nassau County 3rd Precinct. Ron's a madman. No break in 2 hours. I don't need breaks. And it's been more than 2 hours. We're at 2 hours and 42 minutes without a break. And that's the main number for 3rd Precinct, y'all. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Y'all keep calling. I will keep calling. We will keep calling and calling and calling and calling and calling. And somebody will convince Shawn in the future that if he knows he's going to get arrested, to just give somebody a heads up so we know and know what he wants and what to do. So, yeah. Goodness. I'm going to go meet. I'm going to go change clothes. I'm going to go meet with the state representative in Oklahoma and go talk about the Oklahoma Bar Association and the legislation that I'm going to be running next year to try to dissolve them suckers and do away with their ability to control who's a lawyer in the state of Oklahoma. We're going to kill the Oklahoma Bar Association is what we're trying to do. Figuratively and literally, just destroy it. We want to do it both. So with that said, keep him out of my back pocket. I've written many checks, folks. You got to put your money where your mouth is and support people who do a decent job, and that's what I do. I mean, that's what I did when I had money. I don't have any more, so they're not going to get a check out of me anymore these days. But I am really good at fundraising and asking other people for money. So they call me and like, hey, Ron, can you help me raise some money? And I'm like, you mean can I call people like I've just done for 3 hours and ask them to do things they don't want to do? Yep, I'm good at that. And if I like you, I'll do it. So anyway, persistence. We did not get a result here. I'm not happy about that. I'm very unhappy about that, but that's how sometimes go. Y'all keep calling, please. Don't let my little interlude keep y'all from calling. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Do I miss defending people? No, I get to do that every single solitary day with what I'm doing, and I don't have to go answer to black robe, absolute nightmare, terrible human beings, and deal with absolute incompetent lawyers in a civil manner. I'm going to destroy the Oklahoma legal system's abuses before I'm said and done. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And we're going to keep going. And hey, they've only suspended me. They haven't got the damn license yet, and we're going to the federal courts to try to get that sucker back. Folks, the numbers, again, all the numbers are in the comments, or in the description, in the description. And the number to the Nassau County Police Department is 516-573-6300. 516-573-6300. That's the main number to the police department. And I'll give you one more number before I get off.
Can confirm that was him.
It was him? Oh, it was him. So it was him. He wants you to stop calling.
Yes, please stop.
Stop calling.
Because he is on the other side of New York with his children with him, and he can't give them out. And his
All right.
wife is worried. So.
Y'all stop calling. Y'all stop calling. Y'all stop calling.
At least, yeah, just
Give it an hour. Let's give it an hour. Let's give it an hour. I will come back live at like 7 o'clock and let you know. Lee has spoken to his lawyer. That was not a troll.
Nope, not a troll.
Not a troll.
I called the main lawyer's office. It was him. So.
It was him. We've got that confirmed. Stop calling. Stop calling. Let him try to get through. Y'all stop calling. Everybody stop calling. Stop calling. Yeah, y'all were wrong. It was him. I don't drink, so I can't have a drink for you. I do not drink alcohol anymore. I will have a sweet tea and enjoy that sweet tea quite thoroughly. But do not call right now. Y'all stop calling. Hang up. He was the real lawyer. Sorry about that. Y'all were wrong. It's y'all's fault. Love you all anyway. Big Texas Big Toe says, I told you it was him. But 500 people were saying it wasn't him. So what you gonna do? We were trying to help. And I would have still appreciated y'all calling and flooding them. So I would have appreciated the heck out of it.
Yeah, he said he appreciates it, but because he has his children with him, he's having a hard time being able to. He can't go over there in person.
He can't go over there. So y'all stop calling. Right this second. So yes, y'all and Shawn, buddy, in the future, take your lawyer with you. Seriously, bring a lawyer to work day.
Make sure he's free to go up.
If you know you're going to be arrested, yeah, get the lawyer set up. Hey, I'm going to go over here and get arrested at this date and time. Are you free? Do you got your kids? Are you going to a New York Mets game or a Yankees game? If you know you're going to get arrested, plan ahead. Use the shield if it works. Use the shield. Anyway, hold off an hour. We'll bring you back later and let you know what's going on. And let's hope Shawn gets out. Let's hope Shawn gets out. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll see y'all after a while. Peace out. Oh, and I'll be back in the field tomorrow. So I got lots planned for tomorrow. Lots planned for tomorrow and for Friday. I wasn't planning on spending 3 hours doing this today. I was going to be editing videos. So, I'm going to be a little behind on that. But see y'all later. Peace out. Bye.